daily daily conversation uh to I don't know, to keep them active, and to keep them actively speak English and practice their English at home. Uh, it also depends on your child's personality. It depends on the kid's personality, your daughter's personality, your son's personality. If because not every kid is the same, sadly. Not every kid is Indonesians like to call it nurut, or like some kids have different personalities. We can't force them to do something. So I suggest, if you're looking for like oh, how do I have to do I have to learn English to speak with my child, and like encourage him to speak. If they're not showing interest, don't do it, and don't force something on your children, because the more you force them to do something, and the more you force English in this case on them, the more they're gonna just get away from it, because they feel like they're being forced to learn. So to answer the second question, make uh, a trick to a tip, I would say, how to make it easier for you to for them to learn English at home and practice English at home with the parents. Uh, I suggest make it fun. Make
Mhm.
it fun. Reward them with small gifts, with small little rewards. Small rewards could be such as, I don't know, maybe like chocolate, or like I don't know, maybe 5,000 to go buy, I don't know, the snacks or something. Um, Maybe you can reward them slowly like that, and make it seem more fun. Joke with them, have fun with them, say stuff that don't make any sense, and then just joke with them and make them uh ask them to correct what you said wrong. And like, just make it fun, joke with your children, and just make it seem more fun, rather than you forcing it on them. I believe that's a easy way to communicate with your child. And I don't know, because I don't know, I would not know uh, Rifki's parents. I don't know how what's Rifki's personality like, and Ati Hayati's son or daughter's personalities like. So make it fun, and still, if they seem uninterested, don't force it on them. Take it slowly, take it slow, and don't necessarily every day try to encourage them every day. That's forcing. That's not encouraging anymore. That's forcing. And like I said, reward them, and also reward them with small stuff, small little tiny stuff like a chocolate or a snack or something. And one huge ask that I have for every parent here, please, 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 if you are listening, do not, and I repeat, do not reward them. Do not reward them for learning something. Do not reward them with gadgets. Do not reward them with, oh, okay, you have to learn this now. You have to learn this now. Learn for 1 hour, and then I will let you play YouTube, or like watch YouTube videos or play games. No,
Right.
never do that. Never do that, because what this does to your child, uh, even English or anything, matematika, what Indonesians call it, mathematics, science, IPS, IPA, IPA, all of that, all the subjects, any subject, if you reward them with gadgets, that's all they will think about. That's all they will think about. They'll only think about, oh, okay, I have to pretend I learned this, and then I'll just learn a little bit from it. So if she asks me questions, I will answer, and so I can get to the gadget, so I can get to the uh, phone or laptop or iPad, whatever. So I can get to that. The second that they get to the reward, which is gadget, YouTube, social media, they forget everything they learn, because they don't learn, they don't focus. So if you're trying to encourage your kids, if you're trying to encourage them to learn new stuff and learn a new skill, in this case it's English language, do not encourage them and do not reward them with gadgets, phones, computers, laptops, anything like that. Do not reward them with gadgets. I think that'll be it for the question answering.
Oh, yes, I totally agree with that ya. Jadi moms katanya tadi ya ketika why we have to learn English, kenapa kita harus belajar English ya karena memang we have to support our kids at home ya, menjadi partner mereka katanya di rumah itu memang tidak mudah dan tentunya tadi yang paling penting adalah do not give rewards ya, rewards in terms of iming-iming mungkin ya kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia. Jadi
Yeah, rewards is okay. Rewards is fine. Just not gadgets,
ya,
not
dengan
phone.
gadgets katanya gitu, Mam.
Yeah, it's a waste of
Adakah
time
yang
because the
menggunakan
child.
gadget nah sebagai reward?
Yeah. That's the thing because they will spend 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours of learning, and once they get to the gadget, once they get to the phone or laptop or PC or games, instantly gone.
Okay,
Everything they learn gone.
okay. Maybe another
So yeah,
kind
don't
of
reward them
rewards
with
beside
gadgets.
gadgets ya, gitu. Oke, jadi seperti itu yang mau katanya. Ketika kita men-encourage atau mendorong, bukan berarti dengan mengingatkan setiap hari katanya, because it means forcing sama dengan memaksa.
Because depending on the
Ya,
kid's personality, because no kid, here's the thing, kids, they're like little small us. They're us, they're literally us but just smaller. So they want everything to be fun and exciting. So if we force stuff on them because we know what's best for,
mm-hmm.
they're just gonna get mad and get just not pay attention and just fight with you or argue with you.
Yes.
So I know you think what's best for them is what, but like never force anything on the child. If they're learning, leave them alone, let them learn. And if
Okay.
they're not learning and if their personality is bad, maybe you can sit down and talk to them and encourage them that way. So
Mm-hmm.
every personality is different. So you're the parent. I don't know. I will never uh, get in the way of someone parenting techniques. I don't know any of that. But just take it easy on the children, and remember they're your children, and you want what's best for them.
Ya, jadi kita harus mingle ya, Mister ya. Kita
Yes.
harus we have to mingle with our
Yes.
kid. Oke, moms atau dads akankah atau adakah yang mau bertanya? Oke, silahkan. Yang mau memberikan pertanyaan atau yang active in this session, there will be a little gift perhaps ya for us. Jadi yang buat
Okay.
mami sama daddy yang aktif hari ini akan ada hadiah nih dari kita ya. Coba,
Yes.
mam, silakan. Mau bertanya, mangga raise your hand or you can chat on the chat, you can ask on the chat, boleh ya, moms ya kalau mau bertanya. Adakah?
If anyone has any questions, you can go ahead and please ask.
Ya, silakan, moms. Ayo, don't be hesitate. It's not a formal ya, kita tidak formal ya, Mr. Ahmed ya.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You enjoy our time with having conversation. That's all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, mom.
Yes.
Adakah?
Yes.
Ada ayah, bunda?
Anyone has any questions regarding anything?
Anything, katanya
Oh,
itu boleh
okay.
apa saja.
Mama Fajri.
Mama Fajri, oke.
Assalamualaikum Ibu, Mr. Ahmad, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Bertanyanya pakai bahasa Indonesia ya, saya nggak bisa bahasa Inggris.
Oke.
Gini Bu Desi, mau bertanya begini, anak saya kan sudah hafal 1000 kata waktu itu ya, waktu pertama ikut bilingual, 1000 kosakata vocabulary. Nah, sekarang itu kalau ditanya lupa lagi gitu. Nah, bagaimana cara memotivasi anak tersebut supaya bisa kembali lagi menghafal seperti dulu gitu, hafal lagi 1000 vocabnya gitu. Mempertahankannya bagaimana itu, Mister? Terima kasih, Mister.
Terima kasih, Mama Fajri. Okay, Mr. Ahmed, how to motivate the kids because he was memorized 1,000 words before, but something
No, I think I understood the question a little bit.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
kid learned 1,000 words in the vocabulary,
Mhm.
but now he forgot all of them because he forgot them, and maybe he didn't practice them enough. And okay, how old is your child,
Mama Fajri,
Fajri?
maaf. Kelas berapa sekarang, Fajri?
Kelas 8, Bu. Kelas 8.
Oh,
Iya.
8 graders. Kelas 8.
I don't know how old that is.
Berapa tahun, Mam?
14?
13 tahun.
13.
13. Yeah.
Okay. What does Fajri do every day?
Apa yang dilakukan Fajri setiap hari, Mam?
Setiap ya semenjak pandemi itu kegiatannya ya aturan sekolah selalu ditaati gitu. Aturan di rumah juga selalu ditaati. Main gadget juga saya batasi sampai jam 10, bahkan pernah sampai jam 8. Waktu itu sama wali kelasnya Bapak Iqbal waktu kelas 7, jam 8 itu harus sudah bada isya, pokoknya udah sholat isya harus sudah tidak memegang HP lagi. Alhamdulillah kelas 7 waktu itu menurut. Nah pas sekarang terakhir sekarang ini ya sampai jam 10 sih main gadgetnya gitu. Nah terus vocabnya memang jarang dilatih lagi, Mister, sudah lama. Waktu kelas 7 kan waktu itu ada ini ya, ada suruh menghafal 1000 kata itu. Udah hafal. Nah sekarang mungkin karena kurang motivasi juga dari kami, mungkin salah kami memang saya akui. Kemudian saya minta kepada wali kelasnya sekarang Bu Rika supaya setiap hari Selasa atau Kamis disupport gitu melalui langsung ditelepon gitu anak sayanya seperti itu. Jadi kegiatannya ya daring seperti itu. Kemudian tidak ada kegiatan lain sih selain daring, kemudian main game juga tapi dibatasi sampai jam 10, Mister. Cuman mungkin kurang begitu rutin untuk menghafal kembali gitu sehingga lupa vocabnya gitu, Mister.
I see.
Okay. It is because of pandemic.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
To answer the question, okay. Hafaling things. Hafal is by hearting stuff, and I don't think hafal is necessarily learning. Sure. I can learn. Here, I'll tell you something. I can tell you Indonesian. Me learning Indonesian. Let's say this is sorry. This is what is it called? This is bon chabe. Oh, it's cabai. Sure, I can learn it. Oh, what does chabe mean? Chabe means chili. Okay, chabe, and I learn it, and I keep learning it. And I learn garam, salt, garam, and I keep hafal it, and I keep doing it. Of course, I'm gonna forget. Of course, I'm gonna forget. I'm not gonna remember. But here's how to do it. When he was learning hafaling all those words, he was doing it because there was a lomba. There was a lomba, was it? To hafal 1,000 words?
It is a program from school actually.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's not correct. That is not correct. 1,000 words. No kid is gonna remember that. It's too much. No. Start as small as what, 20, and then work your way up to 50. 1,000 words for kids. They're not gonna remember it. Even SMA kids, even SMA, SMK kids, they won't remember 1,000 words. That's too much, way too much. Start small. Start with 20. After they learn the 20, they learn 20 words, and they learn the meaning of it. They learn everything. They learn how to use it in a sentence. They learn everything about it. Those 20 words. After that, that will stay in their mind because it's only 20. It's easy to learn. Done. Sticks in their brain. 20 words. Over. And then after that, give them another 20. Give them another 20. And I think I'm sorry to say this, but Mama Fajri, I don't think it's Fajri's fault. It's not his fault. He's too young, and he's too young to because here's the thing. not every kid is uh, is the same. Not every kid is the same, and some kids just can't remember that many words in one go. I'm sorry to say this, but not every kid is the same. You can't compare your kid. Oh, maybe that kid can do it. Why can't you do it? That's wrong. Not every kid is the same. I'm sorry to say this, but not every kid is the same. 1,000 words, it's not Fajri's fault. It's not Fajri's fault. It's the school program. It was wrong. It was wrong. I'm sorry to say this, Miss Desi, but it was wrong. The school program was not right. Maybe if they had more advice from, I don't know, some more experienced teachers, they could have had a better program for the school.
Mhm.
But it's not Fajri's fault, Mama Fajri. It is
Mhm.
not Fajri's fault. Uh, I think Fajri would be happier if he got 20 words to learn at first, and then after he learned everything, and after that, because learning in small quantities, it sticks in your brain. It's over. They can use it. They keep using it every day. They keep practicing it. And it sticks with them. It doesn't go away. But like, you put 1,000 words in one time in one brain at once, and you give them a small amount, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work. Here's the thing. I have a glass right here. I have a glass. This glass, this glass is just like our brain. You put a little amount of water inside it every time. It gets full, right? It gets full and the brain consumes it, and it goes back down again. But if you put like 1 liter of water inside this small glass, it's gonna drip. It's gonna drip over. It's not gonna stay there. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna stay. So start small. Start with 20 words, and then keep going from there and there and there. Keep practicing every 2 weeks. Maybe uh every 2 weeks, maybe practice the words, and then from there, and you can do better. Like, you can do more words after that. How to encourage our kids to And the second question was, I think, how to encourage our kids to learn. I think encouraging them to learn is, take it easier. Take it easy on them. Um, take it easy on them. Don't force them. Like I said, don't force them anything. Don't force them on. Uh, don't force them to learn anything right then and there, or you have to learn this right now, right there. Also, at the same time, don't let them have too much time. Screen time is what we call it. Screen time is, it could be anything. It could be laptop, computer, phone, iPad, anything that connects to social media. Screen time. Just don't let them have too much screen time. Also, don't force them to learn something, especially English or any other new skill. Don't force them on, oh, okay, you have to learn this today and you have to finish it today. They can't do it. They can't do it. They're not capable. They're not capable of doing it. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Mama Fajri. And I hope Fajri has better practice uh, moving on, inshallah. And I hope he starts slowly slowly but surely. Okay.
Oke,
I hope that
slowly.
answered the question.
Oke ya.
Yes.
Oke, begitu ya mau Fajri ya katanya. Bukan salah Fajri. Jadi memang we have to apa ya? We don't push down ya. Kita tidak boleh memaksa katanya Mas Fajri ya. Jadi mungkin lebih banyak berlatih, bukan hanya sekadar mengingat begitu Mas Fajri ya. Gitu. Nah, bisa dibantu dengan tetap memotivasi Fajri untuk belajar lagi begitu ya, belajar dengan caranya, karena setiap anak tadi kata Mr. Ahmad itu berbeda gitu cara dan penerimaannya begitu.
Yeah, and I want to add on to oh, sorry. I want to add to my statement before. If it's a like I said, Uh, they can learn 1,000 words, but they will learn it, but after that they will forget it because it was a small amount of time. So to perfect that, to perfect what they learned, what they can do is practice. They can practice the words after learning it, even after the competition is done. Maybe they can keep on practicing it because what maybe 1,000 words, the competition was selesai, was done. He doesn't practice those words anymore. He just throws them away. It's like on your brain, you just hit delete. It's deleted because he does. They can keep practicing it over and over. Maybe the parents or curricular activities after school, maybe with a native speaker, which makes them we can make them practice those words, like keeping practicing. I think with extracurricular stuff, with a native, I think that's a perfect choice for maybe Fajri or any other kid that's here. I think that's a great idea for them to. The way we keep information in our brain is, sorry, is by practice. By practice. Like I said, anyone can learn how to pick up a phone. I can pick up a phone. I learn how to pick it up, and I learn how to use it. I learn how to call. I learn how to do stuff. But as I keep using this phone every day, I learn new stuff. I learn new stuff about the phone. I learn it. I just keep learning it because I'm using it every day. It's a practice. I like 1 month ago, I just got this phone. I couldn't use it, but after I kept using it every single day, you keep using it, you go to settings, you find out everything about the phone. It stays in your brain, it stays in your mind. Okay, now in this phone, you have to do this because you keep using it every single day with practice. You practice more and more, trial and error. You keep practicing it, just like schoolwork, with English, mathematics, science, anything. The more they practice it, the better they get at it. Just like how we can use a phone, a computer, or how we cook food. Like, let's be honest, you learn how to cook food, you're not going to be perfect. At first, maybe you add too much salt, or maybe you add too much sugar, but then you practice, you cook every day. Same thing with learning a new skill. Just give them some time, practice, maybe extracurricular stuff with native or extracurricular English activities would help them practice their English because once they go home, they're tired and everything. So to keep them in that zone, to keep them in the mood of learning and keeping practicing, maybe extracurricular classes are the best option for kids who want to perfect their English and get better at it.
Okay, so the key is keep practicing ya.
Yes, keep practicing. Yes.
Okay, Mama Fazri sudah menjawab. Terima kasih ya. Okay, uh, Mr. Emma, there are lots of questions in your chat. Maybe you can see. Yeah. Uh, okay. That is a long question. From, let's see. Yeah. Ayah Akila.
Okay, I think there's some questions in the chat, Miss.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of
Okay.
questions, I guess.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Let's start with the first one, maybe.
Okay. From
Nabila.
Ayah Akila. It is actually, say, the same question maybe. How to, ya, kayak dari Nada, Nabila. How to learn English until we can, because it's so hard. Gitu ya.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then,
Okay, how to learn English until we can because it's so hard. Easy question. I'm not gonna take too long to answer it. How to learn English until we can. Practice. Keep practicing, and I would say it's not hard. It's not hard. Only only you are frustrated because you're trying and trying. Your brain is trying to learn this, but it can't because it's new information, and it's kind of it seems kind of hard. But learning it, what you're trying to learn, is actually not hard. It's just your brain trying to understand what it's trying to learn. That's what makes it hard. So practice more, and keep listening to English music. Read the lyrics and read the meanings. Maybe watch a show and do that. Do the same thing with subtitles and the translation. Next question.
Oke, thank you. Jadi boleh dari mendengarkan musik katanya Moms ya, melihat liriknya, kemudian melihat artinya, bisa itu membantu. And then let me rephrase for the question. How to make the students comfortable and confident, yeah, in speaking. It is from Intan Puspita. Mamanya Intan mungkin ya maksudnya. Gitu. How to make them confident and comfortable in speaking?
Okay. For school program, when studying English, there are any memorizing of vocabs. What is effective for ability increasing of English? Because today have memorized the then lost quickly next day. Like I said, practice. Easy. Yeah, it's not necessarily a hard topic to understand. Keep practicing what you learn is what makes you perfect. Sorry. So keep practicing your English, and inshallah, everything it will seem easy soon. Okay. From school program. Okay. I would like to ask about students' daily practice in English during school time at Cordoba. The student using English and Indonesian bilingual at school.
Yeah, it happens on Tuesday and
Oh, I don't know. I don't teach at Cordova.
ini ini untuk mamahnya siapa ini ya, Ibnu Haitami. Kita ada ISD Moms hari Selasa dan Kamis. Jadi students practice English on that day. Basically, we have to speak English every day, but more specifically on Tuesday. Karena biar anak itu lebih apa ya? Sometimes when we on Tuesday, students, not only student actually, maybe teachers are also get hesitate and afraid to speak, Mister. That's the fact, yeah. So not only student actually, teachers also have to learn, like they said, keep practicing.
Easy. Just call me. I'll teach you guys. Okay.
Okay. Next question.
Next question. Let's see. Next question.
Yeah, Mr. M. My daughter is very.
Sorry.
My daughter is lazy, but she is very often for look at gadget. She learned English language from gadget, but pronounce not good. How to direct?
I think there's a question before that.
This is the last question.
No, Intan Puspita.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Ya, yang tadi. How to make them comfortable and.
Agar anak mempercayai diri dalam berbicara bahasa Inggris.
Nah ya.
Hal dan support seperti apa yang harus.
What do we have to support them?
Okay. How to encourage them lah. How to encourage them. Okay. Bismillah. Now, depending on the child's personality, Miss Intan Puspita, depending on your child's personality, depends. Maybe the child, maybe your son or your daughter, is more interested in I don't know, Korean culture, or maybe Chinese culture, or maybe she or he is more interested in Arab culture. So therefore, he or she, your son or your daughter, they will go more towards maybe, I don't know, Korean, depending on the child. They will go towards Korean culture, and they start learning more about that, or they start learning more about Chinese culture. I don't know, because most Indonesian kids, like almost 90% of them, they like anime, manga, and comic and stuff like that. Okay, So yeah, they speak. They might learn. They might try to learn Korean, or maybe they try to learn Mandarin. We don't know about the child's personality. So if you want to support them, if you want to support them in learning English, you can do it by making it fun, making it seem fun, and or if they show no interest in learning, if they show no interest in learning, I don't know, if they show no interest in learning English and they're more gravitated towards Mandarin or Korean, uh, uh, they already made their choice and you can't do anything about it. You can't force them to. No, you can't learn Korean. You have to learn English. You can't do that because the child is just gonna get more rousy and just they're just gonna
Yeah.
not listen to you more. They're just gonna keep behaving badly at home. We don't want that to happen. So just maybe don't force it. If they're lazy to learn something new, back about that either. So I suggest maybe slowly talking to them, seeing what they like. Sit down, talk to them, see what they like, see what they are learning, see what they watch every day, see what they watch on YouTube, on their social media. What's their interest? Have a conversation with your child and see what they want, and then maybe we can talk about how to encourage them to learn English and the programs that SNO, Sweet Nice One, provides for this specific type of problem. We can talk about that later, but first off, before you do all that, I suggest sit down with your kid and maybe talk to them and see what
Talk to
happens.
them first, ya.
See, yeah, talk to them
Mungkin
first.
boleh diobrolkan dulu katanya Min ya. Kalau misalnya anaknya tidak tertarik atau apa, bisa diajak bicara terlebih dahulu mungkin karena memang setiap anak
Yes.
berbeda begitu ya Moms ya. Okay, next question.
Okay, Mr. Emmett, my daughter is very lazy, but she's very often for look at Gadget.
Yeah.
She learned English language from Gadget, but pronounce not good. How to direct so that she can pronounce and spelling are good. Easy. We provide we at SNO at Sweet Nice One. We provide native classes for this kind of situations. The laziness of the child is out of our question because we don't at Sweet Nice One we try to teach English. We don't do anything with how the personality of the kid and how the kid behaves. We don't parent your kid. We only teach them new skills, which in this case it's English. So I can suggest you uh, there are some programs that Sweet Nice One provides with native classes, including me. I am the native teacher. Um, if you want her to learn and pronounce correctly, I suggest native classes. Because that is our specialty. That is my specialty in teaching them how to pronounce stuff correctly, how to learn properly, and how to speak properly. That is our profession here. Maybe you can look into those programs and think about it, and maybe see what's best for your child. Which program is best for your child in question here, Miss Tenny Sujatnika.
Ya. Jadi kalau lazy-nya itu mungkin personality-nya katanya Miss ya, moms atau dad ya. Jadi memang harus didukung karena tadi ada SNO juga. Nah, mungkin boleh join dan sebagainya. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you. And
Okay.
then
Next one. Seems easy to say learning English by more practicing, but most important is sometimes we need good communication also. And then their situation now is pandemic. The school always online, not offline. It should be difficult for it because the student needs also both-way communication, but the problem is always online. It would be only one-way communication and they wouldn't focus on it. So better have offline for it and made some both-way communication with conversation each other. This is just a little suggestion. Now I believe okay, that is a good suggestion. You are welcome, Miss Tiny. It is not a bad suggestion. It is a great one, and I do believe that parents also, the same as students, are suffering from online burnout. I would call it. It's burnout, and the children are tired of the online meetings and online classes. They do want to go back to offline. But let me tell you one thing.
Mhm.
I am sorry to say this. I know many of you are not gonna like it, but I'm so sorry. But there are some kids in school that even in offline classes, they are the same as online classes. They don't necessarily talk to the teacher. They don't necessarily show interest in learning something in offline classes. Not sure the kid is tired of online classes and do want offline classes, and you think both way communication is correct. uh, I do believe that as well. I do believe offline communication and human touch, we like to call it, the meeting in person, in life, in real life. It's not online, everything is online. I believe in-person meetings are great, but also it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't necessarily mean sorry it doesn't necessarily mean that online classes are not good enough for both way communication. It depends on the kid. If the kid is actually willing to learn and is excited about school, they will surely show interest in classes and do speak up when the teacher is in class, and they will actually communicate with the teacher. Because how hard is it to just press unmute and talk to the teacher and ask a question? It's not really hard. So I don't think necessarily both way communication. We can't blame Zoom and online classes. uh, I think it depends back on the child. It comes down to the personality. Um, and practicing is what makes perfect. I don't say that because it's easy to say. No, it's not. Every school that I teach at, I've seen many progresses using my method, which is practice, because that is the only easy way. I know many people are looking for an easy way to learn English. An easy way to learn English is by you putting effort into actually learning English, which is practicing. So I don't think offline classes are a miracle and suddenly the kid starts learning again. I don't think it changes everything and everything goes back to normal. No, I don't think so. Uh, Online classes, I do believe, are make the kid more comfortable. I do have students. I teach at a school, and I do have students who are talking to me all the time, literally unmute. They don't even mute themselves anymore. It's just on unmute the whole time for 1 hour. They just speak to me the whole time, uh, up to the point I don't have time to talk with other students. That's how interested they are in learning. So I can't get to every single student. Sometimes it happens, not all the time. It's because the student is actually interested and willing to learn. Also, there are some other students online classes that don't want to speak up, or just they're not willing to speak. They're not willing to ask questions. So I don't think we can blame online classes in this situation. It all comes back down to our personality and our willingness and our mood, I would say. If you're in a bad mood, if you're having a bad day, then it's a different situation. I don't think we can. I don't think offline classes necessarily bring everything back to normal and everything goes back to greatness again. No, that's not how it happens. That's not what happens. Uh, I hope that answered the question, and thank you for the question, Miss Rita Sataria.
Iya.
Thank you.
Ya betul-betul memang it depends on the kids ya, mau online mau offline, Mam. Sebetulnya katanya kalaupun offline memang ada juga anak yang ketika offline seperti online, artinya she or he doesn't there gitu ya, mereka tidak ada di sana gitu. Ya mudah-mudahan mau online maupun offline anak bisa belajar sebaik-baiknya. That's all our hope ya.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we have another question. We have 2 or 3 more questions.
Yeah.
Mr. Emmett, not all parents are able to teach good English to their children. Can the school provide information regarding the progress of children's development towards learning English, so that parents can provide solutions to their child's development. I believe that's a really good option. Yes, yes, I do believe so. I do believe that's a great that's a great suggestion. Yes, we can also do that, but I think that comes with extracurricular classes. I don't know how the school works and how the school manages to write down every kid's development progress in learning English, and I don't know how that works. I think that's a bit too much work for teachers that are working at schools to write down every single little progress that every kid makes, because there are more than 20 kids in one class. I want to
Yes.
say more than 17 or 20 kids average in every
Yeah.
class. So I don't think a teacher with all that much work that they have every day, I don't think they can just go and just write down every little detail again for their English. Every kid that had a little bit of, like, I don't know, 10% progress, they have to write down. I don't think it's a great idea, but I don't think it's practical. I don't
Yeah.
think the teachers would be able to do it. Which is why we have extracurricular classes. Extracurricular classes with natives or any other teacher or any other English program that Sweet Nice One provides.
Mhm.
I believe extracurricular classes are the solution to your question in this situation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, the report is on the end of semester. Sebetulnya reportnya ada ya, Mom ya. Memang tidak secara sedetail itu memang belum, karena memang ya, as Mr. Emmett say, it's not practical. Begitu sih.
Oh no, I
Jadi
don't. I don't think they're talking about at the end of semester or mid semester. I think they're talking about
the
every
progress
week, every
every
month.
year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what they learned and how they learned. Did they learn?
Jadi
Yeah.
memang laporannya memang baru di tetes atau di semester, jadi baru seperti itu. Gitu.
Yes.
Okay, but that's a good suggestion. Thank you, Mom.
It is a good suggestion. Yes. Okay. In my opinion, my daughter can speak English, but when she joins a kind of TOEFL class, he complains that he doesn't understand and feels she can't. She can't. What preparations are made for this TOEFL for children to pass from Fuja's parent? Okay, Fuja's parent. Miss Alice Trusina, ma'am. Okay. I don't believe the problem is the TOEFL classes. I think we don't know what the root of the problem is with your child with Fuja. It could be that they're not confident enough to Miss Diana. Yeah, sure. Of course, you can ask something. Just type it in, and we'll read it, and I'll answer your question. Okay. Now I don't know what Fuja's problem actually is. We don't know exactly what is Fuja suffering from. It could be confidence. It could be social anxiety. It could be anything, because I wouldn't know, because I have to maybe meet Fuja or like talk to him or her, so I can know what's happening. Um, I think if there are many topics that we can talk about, but we don't know exactly which one is Fuja's problem. It could be social anxiety. It could be that she is not confident in herself and speaking English. It could be that she gets scared when she sees foreigners speaking better English than her. It could be many things. If it's confidence issue, or if it's listening issue, because there is writing, there's reading, there's speaking, there's also hearing, listening. Maybe she or he has one of those issues, and it would be better if I meet him or her. That way, it's better if I. That way, we can have a better understanding of what what Fuja's problem actually is. So I can't really give you an answer here. Yes.
Boleh ya, Mas ya begitu, karena memang harus mungkin maksudnya lebih dikenali dulu permasalahannya apa, mungkin gitu ya, Mas ya. Ya,
Yes.
jadi sebenarnya dia bisa berbicara tapi merasa
Oh, and I also want to say, Sweet Nice One does provide TOEFL programs. I don't know if Fuja is using the Sweet Nice One program or anything, but I just wanted to remind everyone that Sweet Nice One also does provide TOEFL programs.
Oke. Ya, Moms boleh join ya karena memang ada TOEFL preparation entah di SMP apa sudah diperkenalkan atau belum ya. Mudah-mudahan nanti berkenalan dengan programnya. Karena kalau di SMA memang sudah ada gitu. Ya, mudah-mudahan di SMP juga.
Is there any other question, Miss?
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Ahmed. You're welcome, Miss Ellie.
Ini siapa ya, Moms Diana? Can I ask something? But where is the question? Mungkin belum ya, tapi questionnya belum, pertanyaan belum. But I think the time flies so fast, Mr. Ahmed.
The time is up.
Ya, tidak terasa gitu ya, Moms ya, sudah 2027 nih.
We need more time. We need more time.
We really need
One more hour. One more hour.
Okay, perhaps yeah. The last question. Okay.
Yes.
Experience, what is the biggest English to children?
This program is this podcast is very interesting and I'm so excited. Thanks anyway. You're welcome. You're welcome. To whoever's listening right now, you're welcome, and I hope my tips here helped some of you guys. I hope it did, and I hope I can work with Cordova maybe to teach SMP, SMA, or SD, and we can work together. Hopefully, inshallah.
Inshallah ya, mudah-mudahan. Oh, I would really like to say thank you to Mr. Ahmed because you have already shared to us your experience, your sharing, and then mudah-mudahan juga moms yang lainnya dan bisa merasakan karena memang waktunya sedikit. Tapi
you're welcome, everyone. You're welcome.
Kurang lebih ya tadi as parents we can support our kids by being their partner anak-anak ketika belajar ya, itu yang paling utama. Kemudian berusaha aktif dengan mereka, kemudian yang terutama juga kita boleh memberikan reward, but the reward harus yang bisa memotivasi tidak hanya dalam jangka pendek tapi jangka panjang ya Miss ya. Terus ketika membantu atau mendorong anak-anak belajar itu jangan memaksakan mereka karena setiap anak itu penerimaannya itu berbeda, that's the point ya. Kemudian tadi beberapa pertanyaan, alhamdulillah kurang lebih mengacu ke sana ya tentang bagaimana caranya. Tentu kuncinya itu adalah practice, itu yang pertama dan utama. Oke, Moms, Dad, tidak terasa ya waktunya sudah habis. Mudah-mudahan next time we have another chance to
hope next events bisa secara langsung.
Ya, itu ya. Mudah-mudahan bisa.
I want for another podcast next time.
Okay, but the time is up. I'm so sad to say that, but ya karena waktunya sudah habis juga ya Moms ya, sudah malam, khawatirnya mengganggu kegiatan untuk esok because tomorrow is Monday, right? Okay, terima kasih Moms dan setelah berpartisipasi hari ini, mudah-mudahan bermanfaat. Ya, Miss Ina, you want to say something?
Take a picture to all the participants and Miss.
Yes. Okay, please open your camera on. Ya, Moms, Dad, boleh dibuka.
Are welcome.
Kita dokumentasikan dulu ya. It's not every day bisa bertemu dengan Mr. Ahmed. So, how many slide, Mr. Iqbal? Ada berapa slide nih? Berapa kali taking picture kita?
There are 4 slides, I think.
4 slide. Gayanya bebas ya, Moms. Boleh seceria mungkin biar seru gitu. Oke, on your count, Iqbal.
Oke, baik. Saya ada 4 layar, jadi I want to take 4 times ya. Selama 4 kali nih ngambil fotonya. Foto pertama dulu boleh. Senyum semuanya. 1, 2, 3. Oke, di save dulu.
Oke.
Oke, slide kedua. Kita tersenyum. 1, 2, 3. Oke. Siap dulu lagi. Siap-siap slide ketiga. Baik, slide ketiga. 1, 2, 3. Oke. Bisa dulu. The last slide. Slide terakhir. 1, 2, 3. Sip. Good, thank you. Silakan Miss Devi.
Thank you, Mr. Akbar. Ya, nggak tahu di slide mana ya, jadi tetap dengan gaya yang sama. Okay, thank you once more time, Mr. Ahmad for joining us. Kemudian, Mam semuanya ya, terima kasih. Mudah-mudahan next time kita bisa bertemu lagi ya.
Yes.
Bertemu tidak secara online, tapi secara offline nanti ya, ketemu langsung dan kemudian dialognya juga bisa lebih panjang, lebih terbuka lagi.
Yes.
Okay, let's end our session today with hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, thank you for the participation, all parents. And that's all from me. And that's all from Kodofa. Ya, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Emily.
you, Mr. Emma.
Thank you, Mr. Emmett.
Thank you, Mr. Ahmed.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Semuanya ya.
Mr. Ahmed, God bless you.
Thank you.
Leave.
Jangan lupa ya, Mams, tadi ada absennya katanya tadi ya, yang sudah di-share sama Ibu Ina, mangga isi impression setelah mengikuti acara ini boleh ya.